The visuals are gorgeous. Like from the from the house itself to the key design to the interior layout, a lot of it, you can tell there was a lot of love and passion that went into the show to make it look like it came straight from the graphic novel. With the second season of Locke Key coming out on Netflix, I feel like now would be a good time to give my personal thoughts on season 1. So a little background, Locke Key is based off the graphic novel written by Joe Hill, who happens to be the son of the critically acclaimed Stephen King. Now, without going too much into the book, it's basically revolves around a family that's escaping from tragedy in Seattle, moving to their family house, moving to their old family home called Key House. The Locke family in question then discovers these magical keys that allow them to give them magical abilities or have magical traits that allow them to do all sorts of really crazy cool stuff. And they learn that there's a dark threat looming that wants those keys as well. So with that story out of the way, I just want to say that I am a big fan of the book. I read it back in 2016 and I have been in love with it ever since, reading it multiple times. So when they announced the show on Netflix, I was both excited and, concerned, given how they're going to adapt it.
These aren't toys.
So with that, I'm just gonna go right into what I liked about it. The visuals are amazing. Like there is, from the set design, from the house to the layout to the keys itself, there clearly was a lot of passion put into bringing the pages from the book to life. I really loved the way they showcased some of the key abilities. They did show quite a bit of it. Some, there's this one key that basically allows you to turn into a ghost. Visually, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel like I was watching a 90s version of Casper, which is both a good and bad thing, depends on how you want to look at it. I'm from the 90s, so nostalgia, big thing, so I dug it. One of my personal favorite aspects of it visually was one of the keys called the head key, which basically allows you to get access inside a person's head. Now, they do it differently from the book, and I do understand why, because if they went about it in the book, which is literally just capping the top of your head off and seeing inside the brain, that's pretty Ralph Bakshi, So a little crazy, so I get why they didn't do that. What they did is basically they have a door that allows you to walk in, which makes sense to me. And the set design and the layouts are gorgeous of how they basically illustrate the inner workings of a person's mind and what goes on in their head. I absolutely love the designs and the set elements there. It was great. Another thing that I liked, the acting was really good. I generally did like I feel like for the most part, the actors did a really good job. My personal favorite was Bodhi, big delight there, for the most part. And yeah, definitely a lot of care went to this. I understand Joe Hill was as an executive producer, and you could tell he had a big hand in how it looks. And most of the story elements that were there were great. There was a lot of moments that I really loved because it does harken back to certain moments from the graphic novel. So again, as a fan, I really did appreciate that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Comment down below if you agree or if you want to, rip my head off and tell me how wrong I am. Either one will be fun.